compact crossover market is growing faster than ever, and the luxury part of that segment is one of the most profitable. With the new 2013 Acura RDX, the Honda premium brand wants a bigger piece of that pie. Based on the also new this year Honda CR-V, the new RDX drops its turbocharged 4-cylinder for a naturally aspirated 6, gains one more gear in its 6-speed automatic transmission, and replaces the Acura exclusive rear torque vectoring all-wheel drive system for the CR-V's simpler setup. More obvious, the new RDX loses the somewhat awkward exterior looks of the original for a more generic style, mostly inspired by the larger Acura MDX crossover. One of the biggest beasts with the old RDX was the lack of refinement under its hood. But the new model's 3.5-liter with 273 horsepower is much smoother than the older model's Turbo 4 and delivers 33 more horsepower. And it scores even better fuel economy too. So while Acura's done a really nice job on the inside of this vehicle, making it more roomier in the back seat and with much more cargo space, it still needs to do some work up front with the ergonomics of the center console. The number of buttons have been reduced, but it's still busy and not as intuitive as some of its rivals. Instead of the older RDX's fun-to-drive nature, the 2013 model is much more luxury-oriented from behind the wheel. Acura has softened the new RDX's steering responses, and the combination of the 2013 version's longer wheelbase makes the Acura crossover less agile when cornering hard. I spent most of my day's drive time in the RDX on wide open Arizona desert roads, northeast of Phoenix. In this environment, the RDX is much quieter than the outgoing model, and the extra millimeters in its wheelbase not only adds much needed legroom, it also delivers a smoother ride, something a typical crossover driver should appreciate over how many G-forces it can pull in a corner. The all-new RDX might not be as agile and fun to drive as the last model, but Acura's hit on all the high points that most of the customers in this class are looking for. It's roomier, has more features, much more refined. And while there's lots of competition in this class, Acura finally has a real competitor. For the Toronto Star and Wheels.ca, I'm John LeBlanc.